What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today I am going to be exposing some of my best-selling slime recipes, so I am really excited about that. Also, really big news, Mud Mask is back in stock, as well as a brand new Friday the 13th themed slime scented like candy. So make sure you go ahead and check out our shop at www.unicornslime.com. All of the slimes in the video that I'm showing you how to make are actually in the shop as well. So if you don't want to make them, you can just go ahead and snatch them up. The link is down below, and they are super cheap right now for spring break. I am going to show you exactly how I make them and with what ingredients. So let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, let's go ahead and start off with my #1 bestseller, Chanel #2. You're going to need some glue all and some clear glue. Now I am making these in small batches, but normally I make them in large batches, so if the measurements are a little bit off, that is why, but I tried to do it as accurately as possible. So I went ahead and I took 1.5 bottles of glue all and then also half a bottle of clear glue and emptied that into my glass bowl. And then we're going to go ahead and add in this pink parfait paint here by Apple Barrel. I actually get this at Walmart and it's like 90 cents I think, so it's super cheap. And then also I'm going to add in some lotion. It doesn't really matter what kind of lotion, but preferably unscented lotion, and then some baby oil as well. Now to scent the slime, I use a mixture of Bubblicious from Nature's Garden and Bubblegum from Nature's Garden. I just feel like it gives it more of a realistic scent, so I just add a little bit of both of those in there. Be careful not to add too much because it does affect the texture as well, I have come to learn. And then I actually didn't show you the glycerin, but I use vegetable glycerin. I have a big gallon of it, that's why I wasn't able to show it, and it was like really oily, so I can't really show it because it spills out of the container a lot, so yeah. But you can find that on Amazon. Next, I just went ahead and mixed everything together until it was well combined and I liked the color. Now what you see me adding in is some borax activator solution. It's just a borax powder dissolved into warm water, and I also have that made in gallons, so that's why I wasn't showing it there. So you are just basically going to add in a little bit at a time, stirring after every single time that you add it in until your slime mixes and comes together basically. This particular slime recipe is glue all based, so you will notice that when you make the slime it will be kind of chunky and or stringy, and that is completely normal. It's just something that happens when you make slime using glue all. It will go away once you let the slime sit, so if it's chunky or stringy or you see like little bumps in it, it's totally fine and normal. Just go ahead and work those out as much as you can and let your slime sit until those go away. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my hands and start to mix the slime even more and just kind of knead it out. You can see the bumpiness that I'm talking about. It's just because it's glue all, and I do have a little bit more of that borax solution in my bowl, so if I feel like I need it, I'll just go ahead and dip the slime back into the bowl with the borax, and then I will go ahead and knead it all over again until I get the perfect consistency. Once the slime has been fully mixed and kneaded to perfection, you will get something like this. It will be very bubbly and not very thick at first. However, you do need to let this sit. I would recommend letting this sit at least 2 days. However, you can let it sit overnight as well and it'll thicken up. But to get its maximum thickness, I would definitely say at least let it sit for 2 days completely. I let mine sit overnight, or basically 12 hours, and this is what it looks like now. As you can see, it's a little bit thicker. However, you can still see a little bit of those bumps that I was talking about since the slime is glue all based. That is why I like to let the slime sit for as long as possible, honestly. But it's still such a great slime and really, really fun to play with as well, even when it's not actually ready. It will gloss up a lot more as well once the slime sits for the period of time that is recommended. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and move on to Baja Blast, which is my second bestseller in the shop. This one is a clear glue based icy cloud dough hybrid slime. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with that clear glue in my bowl, and then I'm going to go ahead and color it as well. I use neon blue and neon green food coloring to color the slime, so you can go ahead and use that, or you can use regular blue and green. It just won't be as vibrant. Now I know the color looks super dark right now, but the stuff that we're going to use to make the slime or to give it like our scent and our texture will actually lighten the color a little bit. So these are all three of the scents that I use to make this slime. However, the lemon scent I don't normally use. I normally use a Mountain Dew scent. However, we are out right now and waiting for it to come in. So that is why I don't have that on me at this moment for this video. Sorry about it, but yeah, I just went ahead and I added all three of those scents in, and then we're going to go ahead and give it a good old mix. As you can see here, adding those scents in definitely did lighten the color of the slime considerably. It's going to get even lighter once we add in our instant snow and everything like that. It's just like a chemical reaction that happens. I don't honestly know why, but we're going to go ahead and activate our slime now using the same borax activator solution, and we're just going to add it in a little bit at a time, stirring after every single time we add it in until the slime comes together. You know the drill. Come on. I find that with making clear slime by hand, it's super easy to overactivate it, but you don't want to do that. Make sure that you are really mixing the slime together. It will look like that for a while, very stringy and bumpy, but just go ahead and knead it out as much as possible, and then you will get a really nice textured clear slime, almost like a gummy slime. Now, if you wanted to, you most definitely could just go ahead and stop here. You have a really nice gummy kind of Baja Blast slime, but if you want that OG Baja, like frozen Baja Blast slime, you're gonna need to add some instant snow. So I have some instant snow here that was just lightly dampened. I didn't add too much water to it because I don't want the slime to be wet. I just added a little bit just to kind of activate it, and that was about 6 ounces worth. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add that in and mix it all together until it is combined. That is the perfect amount for this slime here. However, you can add more or less just depending on the final texture that you would like. So if you find that adding 6 ounces of snow is not enough for you, if you want it to be a little bit more fluffy, you can add more snow into it and that will make it fluffier. Just make sure that if it melts the slime when you add in more snow to activate it again fully. And then also, if your slime is too wet, if you added in too much water to that instant snow, you can also add in dry instant snow to kind of combat that. Now with this particular slime, I would also suggest leaving it overnight before you start playing with it, just because there is a lot of snow fallout once you first make this slime. You do need to let the slime absorb the snow fully, or else you're going to have a big mess and have snow all over the place. So just go ahead and let it sit overnight at least, and then it should look a little something like this. Okay, last but not least, we are making some mud masks. Now you are going to need some school glue. I didn't have a smaller bottle of glue, so I had to use a gallon. I'm sorry, so I don't have exact measurements for this one, but I emptied out about 8 ounces worth of school glue into my bowl. Side note, if you don't want to go through the process of making this yourself, I do have some available in the shop right now, so go ahead and check it out. Yeah, once you add that glue in, go ahead and scent it. We use these 3 scents right here, and these are the scents that we've always used to make this slime, and it smells so good. Green tea, lemon scented. So yeah, I just add in all 3 of those scents, and then we're going to add in some lotion as well to make sure that this slime is nice and moisturizing and stretchy. And then we're going to go ahead and mix that all together. Now, once everything is mixed together, we're going to go ahead and add in our dry instant snow. It's important that it stays dry. I added in about a tablespoon here for 1 8-ounce slime. So go ahead and mix that together. It should look like cottage cheese or like a really thick spoiled milk. I know that sounds kind of gross, but that's how it should look as soon as it is ready to be activated. So now I'm going to go ahead and activate the slime using the same method that we've used before, borax activator solution, adding it in a little bit at a time and stirring after every single time that I add that baby in. This slime is another slime that is super easy to overactivate, so make sure that you're really mixing it well so you can get a real good feel on how much activator solution you're going to need to add in. It has to do with the instant snow. That's actually because it absorbs the activator, so yeah, just be cautious about it. You should get something like this. This is basically a cloud cream, and you can most definitely stop here, but we add clay to this baby as well because it is a buttercream, so it's creamy, buttery, and clay-like. It's really nice. We actually don't use any food coloring to color the slime. We just use brown and green clay. Normally I actually use Daiso clay, however I just made a jumbo batch of this for the shop and I forgot that I used all of it and didn't save any of it for the video, so I had to use another clay that we don't normally use, so it was a little bit different texture wise, but you can kind of get the gist of it. So yeah, just go ahead and mix that in until it is perfect and good to go. This slime, just like the other two, definitely needs time to sit as well. I would definitely recommend at least 3 days for all of these slimes. However, this one, it just needs literally overnight just to get the snow absorbed fully into the slime because you don't want any snow fallout when you're playing with it. So just go ahead and put it in a container and let that sit overnight, and then you should get a little something that looks like this. Alrighty, y'all, well, that is pretty much it for this video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. In the comment section down below, let me know which of the recipes was your favorite. Also, if you recreate any of these slimes, don't forget to go ahead and send $10 to my PayPal. I'm just kidding. If you recreate any of these slimes, don't forget to tag me in them on Instagram. I would love to see your creations. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you very freaking much, and I will see you all next time. Bye!